Hi there, hi again. I'm Justine Gopani. It's 4:25 on Wednesday midweek. Justine Gopani, the founder CEO of Amdecon Design. We're in the business of designing, manufacturing, and supply home and office decor and interior solutions, where we bring a huge collection of products which are for decking up and beautifying your spaces like homes, offices, your banquets, your studios, hotels, co-working spaces, restaurants, reselling in showrooms and stuff, corporate gifting, also for the export market and stuff like that. And I'm Justine Gopani. I've already introduced myself. If you don't know, I'm the founder and CEO here. We've got a setup in India, Delhi, NCR right now. And I'm an award winner, 4 awards, nationally, internationally, for work done, and for thought share and participation, community work, and a lot of stuff. I mean, it's endless, a list at various forums and other areas. About 18 to 19 of those I've lost count, because I really don't count my certificates and my achievements and stuff. I also actively participate in various causes, not because they get me any TRPs or whatever, but because I stand and voice concerns and stuff. So drumming is something which I do, which I've been doing since the year 2008-2009, Delhi Drum Circle. That's totally voluntary. And now what has got my attention is this course for dogs and everything. And I've also been distributing and offering food to people at hospitals, children on the street and stuff. And I also do a lot of charity and all that. Mind you, everything is not about money. I think giving your time and having the willingness and also to participate in those is as good as anything, because you end up spending at least 6 to 8 hours doing that and stuff, and a whole lot of your stuff goes on hold and stuff. Okay, so respect people who spend their time and energies doing charity and humanity work, because if we asked you to do this, you would be wondering, and you would be actually thinking, what is it for me and all that. Okay, so Justine Gopani, the founder and CEO of Amdecon Design. Also, to add to this, I've also sponsored some sports events like the blind school women cricket team. They won a title for our country, so I also kind of sponsored them. I spent my time there and everything, and I was elated because they had this whole generous emotion of doing something for the country and all. It was so elating for me and stuff. So coming back to the point now, when you're in branding, marketing, you've been in global PR, retail, you've also been in intellectual stuff, you're a participant at various forums, you've represented your country, you got the 2nd highest award in the country and stuff and all that. How do you keep going and stuff when there is so much happening in the world, and some people may be convinced with your ideas and others may not be? So the tip is to keep going, the tip is to keep continuing, the tip is to keep going forward and to capture all those ideas and how you feel and all your emotions and stuff. Okay, so when I was doing all this, I mean, I didn't know I could do all of this. I mean, there was a will in me, there was a determination in me. I wanted to do all these things, and trust me, like anybody else, I had second thoughts. Should I do it? Should I not do it? Would I be able to do it? Will I not be able to do it and stuff? And then I realized that I would just throw down these questions and ask 10-12 people, take their ideas and stuff like that, just bouncing off those ideas. And when I was like 100% convinced, I would just go forward with it and stuff. I still do that. So a set of lines from a book, which is from a thinker or an ideas person, so much like me. The book is called The Daily Entrepreneur, and I love this chapter. It's about capturing ideas, because during the day we have so many ideas and we have so much coming up. Now thanks to social media, thanks to WhatsApp, thanks to whatever, information is floating everywhere. We are influenced and we get into so many ideas and stuff, but some of them are kick-ass, mind-blowing and spectacular. So the point is, ideas can come to anybody. People didn't become geniuses just thinking randomly and stuff like that. A lot of prodigies have happened to our country, and they happen everywhere abroad. How does it happen? Because They think in a certain manner, and people around them kind of encourage them to do this thinking, you know. So if you're a we have a 6-year-old prodigy from India in artificial intelligence. His parents have also been the backbone, and they've also been supporting it and stuff, you know. So the read goes as this, it's called Capture Ideas, and the bottom line is we are all bombarded with ideas. We all follow ideas, we all follow other countries, and many a times the ideas come out of nowhere, specifically when you're walking, exercising, you're doing nothing, you're listening to music, probably you're traveling by train, by metro, maybe you're just driving around, or you're just mindlessly doing some chores and stuff like that, and even while sleeping in the form of dreams and stuff like that, okay? So now there is something known as the Zeigarnik effect, where an idea will continue to occupy your mind until you take some action, and we all know it, that you have to take action before accomplishing a task, otherwise the idea just remains a khayali plow, an idea. Yeah. So the ideas that bounce in your mind can prevent you from focusing completely on your current task. That's why they call people scattered, you know. I mean, you're thinking of one thing and you have 10 things going on and stuff like that. The positive of it is, if you're able to do too many things at one time, it's called multitasking. And if you have too much of multitasking happening, both personal and private, you may not be able to accomplish one thing. So what's the solution for this? The solution is to write down. Yeah, so I've been sharing this extensively. Right from the first job to my last job till date, I write down. Whatever tasks are to be done, I write down. I may not open up my folder or my calendar or my schedule for a week or so, but in my head, I think 80% I will remember. But the moment I kind of, you know, open up my diary and I see there, I'm kind of revisiting whatever I've thought of, and it helps me kind of clear up my mind and have some new energy flowing in and stuff. So it could be, some people will call it silly, some people will call it stupid, some people will call it a waste of time, writing down all the ideas and stuff. But see, the point is, people may write off your idea as a silly or a stupid idea, but that idea may be a good idea for someone else, you know. So have confidence in your ideas. And if it doesn't click immediately, it could click anywhere at any time to anybody. So the point is, write down, no matter what, you know. You can always refer to them on a later on date and stuff. So some ideas, how to capture your ideas. I will take you to the second video, which is going to really help you, I'm sure. Yeah.